What's up guys, it's Avery here. If I could eat income streams for breakfast, I would. But I want to say money isn't the only important thing out there, but it'll allow you to live a life where you can take some risks. And I don't necessarily mean flying all the way to Auckland and bungee jumping off of the Auckland Harbor Bridge, although you could do that if you wanted. But I mean a life where you could start a business, where you could coach your kids' soccer practice, or you could travel the world or do exactly whatever you wanted. So I wanted to lay out all of my income streams that I have today, as well as some of the income puddles I have and some of those things that I'm working on. Having multiple income streams is very important. You don't need to just be tied to that one single specific job. If you get fired or if you lose it, you've lost all of your income and you're so try not to do that and gain multiple streams of income. And I'm not someone who makes a crazy amount of money or has tons of streams of income. I'm not making $10,000 a month doing affiliate marketing. I am average. But it took me a while to become average. All of these income streams that you can create for yourself do not happen overnight. And eventually my average set of income streams could be very, very high. Right here on YouTube, I'm making some income, and I have a lot of other examples where I'm not making a ton of money now, but it could be a lot of money later. And 2 years ago today, I only had one stream of income, and I was in that bucket that most people are their entire life. But I wanted to build a life where I could have more freedom and the ability to retire early. So if you want to help me get greater income streams and do better than an average person and become slightly above average, then you could think about subscribing if you haven't already done so, smashing that like button so more people can see this video, and then subscribe as well. And if you really want to make me well above average, then you could think about joining my Patreon where I can help you one-on-one with real estate and financial advice. My first income stream would be my job. Yes, I have a job, and many people who make these videos on YouTube don't work. They're doing a lot of other things still. But I'm someone who doesn't feel the need to quit my job because it offers me a lot of things. It offers me $86,500 a year, plus a 10% bonus each year, and it offers me the security of having health insurance, of having regular benefits, of having an employer-paid 401k plan that is 100% return on your money, match in, match out, you're getting that money immediately from your employer. And I don't feel the need to stop working at my career in order to make these other income streams. It is something that I don't mind doing, and I have a lot of flexibility. I'm able to get 25 vacation days a year, and I work a standard 40-hour work week. So I really like the situation that I'm in with my job, and it makes me the most amount of income if you compare it to the rest of my other 7 income streams. So it doesn't really make sense for me right now to get rid of it and go all in on other things. I can keep doing that job and have the flexibility outside of work hours to work on those other income streams. My next highest income stream would be real estate. And if you guys are following along with my channel, you know I love investing in real estate. At this point in my life, I have been out of school for almost 2.5 years, and I've purchased 3 properties for a total of 6 units, or a total of 7 toilets, but who's counting and who really cares? But I'm able to get around $1,600 per month in income from those rental properties, which is pretty awesome considering the amount of money that I put down and the amount of money that I'm getting back on those properties. And if you want to learn more about them, check out the video on my first rental property up here or down below, as well as the video on my second rental property up here or down below. And currently I'm working on my third one, doing a lot of work in here, adding to that rental property portfolio, as well as adding to the amount of equity that I can tap into to eventually buy more. I really like real estate for a variety of reasons, and it is somewhat passive, not completely. You still get calls from tenants if you're still managing yourself, but it is a really great source of income that eventually could overtake how much I'm making on my W-2 job. And I really would implore you to start investing in real estate. And no, don't quit your job to start doing it. Start doing it on the side, especially because if you want to buy a house, you're going to need a loan unless you're able to creatively finance using other people's money. The 2 strategies that I've taken up to purchase my rental properties, the first one would be house hacking, where you can do a low money down payment at 3.5% down, buy a multi-family apartment building, which would be a small multi, 2 to 4 units, and then you live in there for a year, and then you can rent it out as a full investment property, versus having to put 25% down for that same multifamily property if you didn't live in it. And now I'm doing a slightly different strategy where I bought a single family home, still planning to house hack, where you have someone else living in there, paying some of that mortgage down. But on top of that, I'm doing a live-in flip. And if you want to learn more about live-in flips, check it out up here or down below. But you have the opportunity to make up to $500,000 in tax-free capital gains. The next income stream that I have would be personal finance and real estate investing coaching. And I do this through a variety of platforms. One would be through my website and one would be through Patreon. And I'll do one-on-one coaching specifically with people and talk about whatever their investment or finance needs are, and making sure that they know that it is just advice and I am not liable for any of the things that you do. Same for those out there watching this video. So it's a really great income stream for me because I can take a skill that I have and something that I've acquired and then teach it to other people, which is highly rewarding. So if you have a skill, whether it's from your W-2 job or something that you've learned over the past couple of years or something that you want to get really good at and then show you could teach to other people, then you could coach it to other people. Because if you have an interest, it's highly likely that there are hundreds, if not thousands of people out there that are also interested in that interest that you have. And in those sessions, I have one-on-one hourly rates or through Patreon where you can talk to me through direct messages, as well as I've started doing some corporate gigs. And I don't think I'm allowed to talk about how much money that I'm making for those specific seminars. And I'm going to be talking about financial wellness and things that people can do in order to feel better about money. But it's a pretty good chunk of change, so I'm excited about that and to see where those opportunities take me. The next source of income I had would be YouTube revenue, and that would be YouTube ad revenue. So every time there is an ad on my video and you watch it, I make a little bit of money. So I'd appreciate it if when that ad comes up, you don't hit skip and you watch it all the way through, so I can make an extra 0.05 cents from your view. That would be cool. But YouTube ad revenue is typically the smallest amount of money that YouTube creators who are larger make on their typical YouTube monthly revenue. But for me, because it's my real only source of YouTube money right now, it's the most money I get from YouTube. And at first it was about $20 a day, sometimes $30, but that was mainly because I had one video that was performing super well. It's based on the amount of views that you get per day. And since then, that video has had a lot less views per day. So I'm somewhere in the $5 to $15 range when it comes to YouTube ad revenue per day, which isn't too bad, but right now it's still more of a puddle than an income stream, but something that I'm working towards that will be a much, much bigger income stream, hopefully later on down the road. The next thing that I'm working on, and something that has picked up a little bit recently, would be affiliate marketing. So every single time you're on the internet and you're reading a blog post or in my YouTube description below, if you click on that link and then you purchase something via that link or sign up for something via that link, I will get paid, or the person who made that blog post will get paid. And it's a really small amount versus what you're paying. Sometimes 5 to 10%, sometimes a flat fee, it all varies. And this is something that I'm trying to grow a little bit here on YouTube, along with sponsored videos. So a couple of people have approached me and asked me to do some sponsored videos for their specific product, where I can take 30 seconds to a minute and talk about their specific product on my video, and then also offer a referral link with that product that hopefully you, as the viewers of my channel, will get some sort of benefit out of using my link versus just using a standard link to sign up for that service or buy that product. And now I will say it's important when you're growing your brand and starting to do these affiliate links and doing sponsored videos, make sure you don't just go with anyone. Do your research, make sure you field them out, and don't just pick the one where they say you can earn thousands of dollars of free cryptocurrency if people sign up with your link. It's probably a scam. So make sure you do your research, talk to the people who are reaching out to you about these potential affiliate marketing links or sponsored videos that you're going to talk about. Because once you talk about them, you're going to be slightly associated with that brand, whether it's in that video, whether it's in multiple videos, so make sure you do your research. Another income stream that I have would be business referrals, and this has taken me a while to accumulate these business referrals because it takes a while to get a referral-based relationship with someone who owns a business or someone who is a vendor. So for specific companies or specific people, when I give them customers and then that customer either buys their product or closes on a deal with them, like a house or when it's a mortgage broker, I will get a small portion of the amount of money that they are making, or they will pay me a flat fee, which is pretty cool because I would recommend these people anyway, and instead of me just recommending them and feeling good and helping grow their business, they're also giving me a smaller amount in return, which does make me recommend them more often and seek out other people to recommend them to. So it helps me and it helps them, and it's also a quite passive income stream. Now this one can fluctuate. I can get somewhere between 5 to 10% of a specific job, or all the way up to $1,000 dollars when someone uses that service. So I'm a really big fan of this income stream because of how passive it can be and because I would recommend these people anyway. And the last income stream that I want to talk about would be cryptocurrency interest or dividends. So I own a number of stocks and I own some cryptocurrency, and because I have my cryptocurrency in a hot wallet, and if you want to learn more about that, check it out up here or in the description below, I am able to earn up to 5 to 6% interest on my cryptocurrency while it just sits in that account, on top of all the gains or big losses that you might get with that cryptocurrency. As well as the same goes with dividend investing or with stocks. So when you own a share of a stock, some of those companies or some of those stocks will pay you a small amount of money each quarter or each year just to be owning those stocks. And when you earn that money, typically you reinvest it, which is what you should do, but it is a good source of income and something that people are able to do to eventually completely live off. But you do need a lot of money. And if you want to learn more about dividend investing, check it out up here or in the description below. I talk about how much money you actually need in order to live off of your dividend income instead of working the rest of your life. So those are the 7 income streams that I wanted to talk about today, and the 7 more major ones that I have, even though some of them are quite minor and only earn me a couple of $100 per year. But those I want to work on, and then I also want to be able to add at least one every year. And it doesn't have to be a new category. Personally, I like to add that one income stream, and that could mean buying another rental property, or it could mean creating another relationship with an affiliate marketer, something like that. So it really depends on what you want to do and what you want to get out of it. But I think it's important to kind of hone in on what you're doing and then just get better at it. So with YouTube ad revenue, I'm hoping to make that grow. With affiliate marketing, I'm hoping to make that grow, having more sponsorships and more affiliates that I'm marketing for and things of that nature. And also I'm starting to work on an ebook all about house hacking that will include a free cash flow analyzer. And I'm still working on that and making sure that it's really good before I put it out to the public. So I'm always trying to work on something to add more income to my name and more streams so that I feel more secure. There is a limiting belief that your W-2 job is secure. You could work at a company for 30 years and they could just fire you for whatever reason because it helps their bottom line. They don't care about you, they don't owe you anything, and you shouldn't owe them anything either. So make sure you're able to find yourself some more income streams so that you feel a lot more actually secure. But you don't have to quit your W-2 job right away just because you're working on other things and finding other sources of income. I think it's important to keep it as long as possible until those other things are so large that it doesn't make sense for you to continue to work at your W-2 job. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video, got a good insight into the type of income streams that I have and some of the things that I'm working on, as well as like the transparency of me talking about some of the numbers associated with those specific income streams. So thanks again for watching, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, share with your friends so they get more ideas for other income streams that they could create. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you guys next time.